So Anthony Joshua stated that he came to a realization that the Wilder fight won't take place till 2020. Funny enough, Anthony Joshua had precognition of the future, because he predicted that the fight was going to take place 2020 when he's ready, on an interview. I think it took place in 2017, and he stated that I ain't fighting Wilder till 2019 or 2020 when I'm ready, on my term. That's what AJ said. So now you're going to pretend like you've been wanting to fight the whole time when you turn the fight down like 5 times. You turn $50 million you asked for, then you turn down your own offer that you offered $15 million to Wilder, and then he accepted. Then you are nowhere to be found. AJ had to go and get help from the WBA to mandate the drug cheat Povetkin to fight him. When Wilder already told him, I accepted the $15 million, I'm coming to the UK and fight you, your own city. Now, ironically, the same guy who said wouldn't come to the US and fight because he want to bring boxing to the UK ended up coming to the US earlier than expected. On top of that, ironically, back then when Wilder tried to go to Anthony Joshua fight in the UK, they tried to ban him from going to the ring and calling him out. Talking about for what? What, we don't do free promotion. You want to fight, you got to have the fight signed before you come into the ring, right? Now they want to invite Wilder, or they think they invited Wilder to come to the fight because the tickets aren't selling. But I'm like, okay, in the past you said you wouldn't do that till the fight is signed. How about you agree to a 50-50 turn before Wilder come through? If you want Wilder to come through, if you sincere about it. But we know you're not sincere, because Wilder already told y'all and his team that they're not going to come to the table no more unless y'all come correct and not waste their time like y'all did before for 4 months. So if y'all come with a 50-50 offer or something reasonable, because we already know Wilder is turning to the A side. He was the B side, but he no longer the B side. He's the A side now. He's the most famous boxer in the world. Anthony Joshua tickets aren't selling anymore. Even if they are, even if he's selling more pay-per-view back in the UK, they cheaper. The tickets are cheaper. The pay-per-view is 4 times cheaper than the US. And since Wilder's the bigger name out here, we know who the A side is. But forget the A, B side. Do a 50-50 split and make the fight happen. And then the big talk gonna be is what's the split for the rematch, and obviously where it's gonna take place at. Because if it's the UK, it's not, they can't capitalize on it as much as they can if the fight takes place or the rematch takes place in the US, because like I said, they can make way more money in the US than they can in the UK, especially a big fight like this with this type of magnitude. Now AJ noticed, that's why he felt the pressure. He don't got no opponents. His own fans turning their back on him. He was supposed to have a fight in the UK and sell 80,000 tickets, but what happened to that? Apparently he needs another name like Wilder in order to do so. He need a Klitschko. He need probably even a Tyson Fury, but he cannot do that by himself. Even if he fight a Dillian White, that's not gonna happen. And who wants to see that fight? We already saw the results the first time. So AJ acting or pretending like this wasn't his own doing, that the fight might take place in 220, which it is, and we all know it. And even your promoter said the same thing. He said this fight won't take place till 220. It ain't gonna happen right now. So what is y'all talking about? How y'all gonna act like this is something new or something that we don't know? We know y'all just clout chasing the whole time. And the difference from then and now is that Wilder won't take a lowball offer anymore. Like I said, you can never blame the guy who was willing to take a lowball offer to make the fight happen on more than one occasion. So if Wilder was willing to do all that, how y'all gonna blame Wilder now? Y'all want a man to keep lowballing himself? He already did that with Tyson Fury. He already took a huge risk with Ortiz. And y'all want him to keep lowballing himself? For what? And now Anthony Joshua needs Wilder more than Wilder needs him. Even though they both obviously need each other. But at the same time, like I said, it's going to hurt Anthony Joshua legacy, because it's going to go down as Anthony Joshua ducked Wilder, and is going to go down as the biggest duck in the heavyweight division of all time. So that's why Anthony Joshua need to save face. But instead of saying and making silly comments like, we don't know that the fight might take place in 2020 because it was his own doing, and he even said it on an interview. Instead of doing all that, how about make the fight happen at all costs and give Wilder what he wants? Even if that's the fight in the UK or the US, or the Wilder having a bigger split, whatever it takes, make the fight happen. Like I said, save face, because you don't want losing steam. People ain't respecting Anthony Joshua. Definitely they respecting Wilder. And like I said, Wilder is out here coming on top, going viral, becoming more famous, and he got opponents to fight. He already got opponents ahead of him, like Ortiz rematch, Tyson Fury rematch. Wilder in such a good place that he could even steal Anthony Joshua next opponent, Dillian White. You know what I mean? He begging to fight Wilder. I don't know why. He begging to get smoked. But shit, let him get smoked. But at the end of the day, if you're trying to get smart about a minute, subscribe below. If you're trying to get dumb about a second, don't listen to these casual ass fans. Or probably go listen to what Eddie Hearn's got to say. And what else he got to contradict today. And peace. We outie.